Today, we want to talk about the postponement of the parliamentary Leone election, way for happen na Constituency 110. Just as I begin tell we, if you don't follow news about Sierra Leone, if you don't follow Sierra Network, small thing dey wey for sabi but Constituency 110. Okay, in case you want forget, na that constituency wey dey na that Adonkia God Rich area. Usai that born motokabi happen, stone host them, and we about 20-something APC people them be they appear court for. You remember say, after they nullify the results they, NEC cancel everything, then tell we say, NEC suppose for do another election before the end of 2019. How much days left already year end? Maybe 20, maybe 19. So who's standing go do the by election? Now I make NEC one for make me a say they don't postpone that particular election day. Not even to we go say, okay, say they're supposed to do in 2019. Maybe then go just say then go do in January, Maybe they not be get the act right. Okay, make we listen waiting Albert Masakoy of NEC want for make we know, and let we listen waiting 98.1 put together. Listen to this.
This being time, the National Electoral Commission NEC been cancel the results from the by-election when they conduct na Constituency 110 around Hamilton or the area them because of the plenty violence and kuskas wey be happen between political party them, where this be make the court bin give order for get this election back before 2019 done. But inside one press release wey come out from NEC Monday December 9 this year show say they no get for all this election back inside this year. But waiting at the reason for this, Albert Masakoy, now the Director of Media and External Relations na NEC, he explained why they decide for postpone the election.
Constituency 110, we will not conduct that election, and there was a court order for do a rerun. Unfortunately, that process not been conclusive because the commission may therefore annul the entire process. And the commission look at the year under review. We almost don't complete the year 2019. The commission thought it fit as a responsible one for communicate to political parties, stakeholders, and the general public, because we will go into the new year. And if we look at we schedule with timeline, unfortunately, that court ordered the one election, Constituency 110, and also two other by-elections, village head by-elections, Mama Beach and Bongawaf. The commission watch and say, within this period, say to the end of the year, when the 31st of December, we're not able to conduct them. So we put out a press release for make political parties, stakeholders, the general public, say, will they postpone them one day for meet up the first quarter of 2020.
As they don't postpone the conduct of the election, make plenty people go want for know the term they go conduct this election back. Albert Masakoy again.
The commission will come out in due course with the date. We only push them for the first quarter, meaning January, February, March. All plans then still underway. If you talk about preparation for the conduct of elections, NEC is always 100% in the mood. If we not get proper security for manage the electoral process, the thing that we NEC put together will come to one situation. Not only the security, but even the political parties, because people in we can go out, perceived thugs, or people in we can go for create any kind of problem na the polling center. They do one because either they get law for them party or they want to promote them party in selfish interest. But what we see, when they talk to the political parties, when they talk to the security, for NEC, even if now 1 week we get for the elections, 2 weeks we get for the elections, we are always ready, we always get with plans. But now the other actions, or rather inactions of other stakeholders and players, now they affect the electoral process. All work together, then we get a very peaceful violence-free electoral process. For make we waste money, we will not be need for. We self na neck. We want for conduct elections. Other win, other not win. Congratulate the other person. This will be a national conversation. We are in elections, not a contest. It is not a war. NEC be credible and will work for the people of Sierra Leone.
But waiting Center for Accountability and the Rule of Law, CAL, think about this decision when NEC don't take. Jeremy Ben Simbo, now the project coordinator na CAL, he explained.
We think it's very much unfortunate. We not really feel say good for the people of that constituency, because for quite too long now, the people are not in that place. They don't get any representative in the parliament. All other constituencies in this country are very representative in the parliament. Why not only this constituency they will continue for push behind? At the moment of the crisis where economy is very low, government able for take care of all in this adequately way for supposed to do for winning this country. So from what begin for the do rerun by election, they don't know more unnecessary. I think say enough good for it. Just that one day by election. Look at the quantum of money we don't go into that process. It's very huge. They go take that money there for go build more schools. They go take that money there for go build more health centers. They go take that money there for provide electricity to place of electricity. They go take that money for go make better roads in other places as part of the country. But for the continue normal for rerun business, it's not good at all. Election not for people to draw at all. Election not for be a do or die business. Who that win a win? In politics, you get opponents, you don't get enemies. But we don't see say today in our country, people don't declare their people as enemies. So NEC, go to the drawing board and make sure say when I conduct elections within this, the specific time frame, it don't overdue now. So therefore, we as Carly say, it's very much unfair to the people there. It's not good at all. We want to conduct elections here because time don't overdue.
As NEC don't postpone the conduct of the by-election, where for being a constituency 110, make plenty people hope for CC, political party supporter them will behave themselves well and avoid violence, so that NEC no go conduct this election again and self go want for CC, the election be free and fair. For Radio Democracy, Mrs. Pierce the reports.
Election not supposed for be do or die business. You hear waiting Albert Massacoy in say, we na the man with the talk for NEC. You hear waiting Carl, the representative from Carl, waiting in talk. And this particular election, na election for pick the person we for represent this particular constituency na parliament. So that one day they try for tell you say, from where parliament don't open now, from where this particular regime, Sidom and this fifth parliament day in session, nobody no go represent that particular constituency day. Nobody no go talk for them. Nobody no go advocate. Nobody no represent. They are on their own. Pretty much that's what it is. And you think say it right? Whether you're waiting next say, then thought and fit. Even if we cancel this constituency 110, remember say, even the time we then cancel the election, the result, people then they will be frown at that, say, no, then be supposed to just go ahead and announce. So up to now, then people then they not get any representative. Make a count Usman Tolling. Make we see what in peak out of this reporting. Yes, Usman Tolling, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Triple A, and thanks to all the listeners then. The situation constituency 110 is unfortunate, and we very much disappointed with Wotu because we will continue to advocate for accountability. We will continue to advocate for democratic governance. And a good number of the public opinion believes say what happened in our constituency 110 in our call for. And most people then shift the blame to NEC. In other words, a good number of the public believes say the action we NEC take is very unconstitutional. Well, I just give a short breakdown of what happened. So for the one that we don't know actually what happened in our constituency 110. Well, Constituency 110, a rerun of the election will be happen, that big election, where the court been decide, say, due to some issues them will be happen at that constituency day, so therefore do a rerun of that election day. So Justice Commander, he give the ruling. So somehow last year, they began for conduct a rerun of that election day. And they established about 43% of the vote being go to APC. I think 4 parties that they may take part in that election day. 43% of the votes being go to APC, and that 40% go to SLPP. So now only one station, I remember only one station, polling station being affected. I think that was around Angola Town or so. So Angola Town, a stronghold of APC. And APC, remember, APC don't already lead by 43%. So the difference between the leading party, which was APC, and SLPP, I think was about 174 votes. So technically, the question where people may ask whether it makes sense for cancel the entire result. Why not just cancel, the polling station were affected? And the fact that, APC already don't lead with 43%. So a good number of the public believe say, therefore just cancel the polling station were affected, then they vote back for that polling station day. So now that's a good number of the public opinion been believe. But to the extent that NEC cancel the entire result, we believe say a waste of resources. Because you see the elections here, they don't come cheap. It costs a lot of resources. Yeah? And especially a situation which would struggle with the economy. So people they call say NEC actions are unconstitutional. But the argument where NEC will come with, then say the rerun happened in the first place because Justice Commander, he ruled out the result of that election day because of a controversy. So if they can't get the same controversy again, it will make sense to just cancel, one police station and left the other one there. Now they won't argument that. But the point what they try to make is, I remember they interviewed one of the NEC officers them, and he will give me any part of the law where he tell we say they get right for cancel that election day constitutionally. So that was a controversy. But let me be honest with you, I think this is a complete waste of resources. And, sometimes we get to be honest with ourselves. In as much as we try for look at things them from both perspectives. Yeah? We look at things from both perspectives. Yeah? From the government perspective and from the opposition perspective. But this is a clear case where it shows say, first of all, then they waste the country resources. Yeah? Then they try for, let's be logical here. Yeah? All what in the present government they try for do, they want to maintain that majority in the parliament. They want to maintain that majority in the parliament. Yeah? That is all it is. There's no need for go begin a bit around the bush, talk this, talk that. It's clear here. Yeah? We don't say right now, I think APC get majority in the parliament, but the difference is very small. I think maybe 1 or 2 or so. So all these delaying tactics, we call them delaying tactics. We look at that. Yeah? All these delaying tactics. Because, first of all, when it comes to election, the next thing we're going to do, democratically, and for try for fix another date as quickly as possible. Now make elections then, because they're so expensive for run, I think before in the cancel them, you therefore think. Especially the situation in which we country there at the moment. So, to a very large extent, I just believe, say, election, for don't cancel the entire result, therefore don't cancel the affected area, and no matter what, that area there, now a very good number of the people I know say, that area will then cancel first of all, on a APC and strong one. So no matter what, APC probably still win the election day. So why are they wasting time, wasting resources? And look at this voting don't come on right now. They say that they postpone them until the first quarter of 2020. And 2020, who knows, maybe they will cancel them back. And the reason why they give, let's look at the reason first why they give. They're busy, for security reasons, all these things. It don't make sense to me. We they call on this government for be transparent and therefore be democratic. At this point in time, I will say the opposition parties then don't they try for comport themselves. To be honest, they don't they try for comport themselves. We know initially, they were highly criticized, but when you look at the trend, the way how things to go, especially after that declaration, we see APC, they compose themselves. They are really composed at the moment. And not only that, we also get other political parties, then I will talk about the NGC and other. They don't they compose themselves. Because all these things, you don't tell well. You don't tell well. So we call on the government, in order for a government to be successful, we got to get that political stability. We got to respect the Constitution. We got to respect the rule of law, together with the principles of accountability, transparency. Those are the things that they look at. But to be honest with you, no clear reason here why they take that kind of action. They have to come postpone election with them for their own, then promise we say end of this year and for the all the elections here. Now they don't postpone until next year. Who knows, even the date when said it will happen. And look at this. Them people and the way they need that constituency, now they don't get representative. Where do they go talk for them? Who do they go facilitate for them? Who do they go represent them? Who do they go talk for them? Now, so no more than go there in that blindness day. Yeah? Now, so no more than go there. And there are issues where they go want for pass to the MP, the constituent that go want pass to the MP, they need representative. So therefore, we call on the government, in as much as we see improvements on the side of the opposition, which is the APC, NGC, and C4C, we see they are now very organized, well behaved, then they try to maintain that peace. So we don't want, again, the actions of the current government to let trigger another situation. Because all this, NEC, especially, we call on you. You therefore be transparent. You therefore be independent. You're not independent institution. Stop for take orders from above. You're not independent institution. You therefore operate in an independent way. We don't want to make it be influenced by external folks. So now that number one bring that table. I hope say that go help with the one the way they not be follow the trend of voting may happen at constituency 110. Thank you, AAA.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
You don't get the opportunity for just a quick background and waiting Usman Toli in think about this postponement of the parliamentary rerun election na constituency 110. Again, from the clip we play, court give order say they supposed to do the election day before the end of 2019. 2019 done. Next he say they no go meet up for Duam. Then can tell we say where they don't check everything. They feel say they no go able do that particular election day. The people them within a constituency 110 up till now, they no get nobody where they represent them a parliament. You think so it's supposed to be? What about Neki on concern? Where then they talk about lawlessness, talk about providing security. You think say themselves get a valid point? You feel say Salon Police not able secure make election happen na constituency 110? Or you feel say na punishment to the people them because they make or people then go there do wetin and do to ballot boxes, so now the punishment than the way in the face. Waiting now you won't take to this particular discussion today. Yes, caller, you dey live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Oh, this is Janet Masamusa. I call from London.
Yes, Janet.
I just listen to. Yes.
You get the platform.
Thank you so much.
All right.
AAA, yes. I've been listening to Usman where they explain about the situation regarding the, well, of course, the postponement of the elections now, that constituency number, the number again. But I think to say 110, okay, thank you so much. But I think to say, to be fair, for fairness sake, I feel to say if the state say for security reasons, I feel to say we for look into that deeply and say that they surpass all of the reasons, whether then they try for, protect the masses them. That is very crucial, for say, okay, but that could be one of the reasons, major reason why they want to postpone them. There could be other reasons, really. But I'm just saying overall, if you look at for all the excuses that we put forward, maybe the security aspect, that aspect there, and they're not get, maybe the police are not getting enough manpower. They don't find out, say, well, of course, the lawlessness now don't become such a big problem. Now, say, Leone, that we don't begin find out, say, the police themselves, they're not able to control the situation. So that, to me, is a little bit of a concern. It should be a concern to every Sierra Leonean for, say, an election has been postponed on the grounds of within state as security reasons, So to me, it's something I want to look at. And then the other thing again, remember, say a few months ago, yes, that constituency didn't see a lot of issues. So I think to say, really, truly speaking, we don't want, like where Masako say, elections into do or die situation. And AAA, these are the kind of look tomorrow we get election in this country here. When I say get election in America, how peaceful and how beautiful it is for just go to up in a line, you vote, and you when I get your chat, you go to yours. I think so that this is like in all African countries, not only Sierra Leone. I don't know what thing we need for do as Africans for understand the election. Really, it's a beautiful moment where you go exercise your civic duty for vote. And I think this is another side of the problem. I've never been able to understand it. Even as a child, why they say Leone, when they say election, they inside the house, people are afraid because you have thugs all over the place. I think this is one of the biggest issues where they face Salone. And something the way you say Tripoli, let me go quickly to Parliament. You say, well, Parliament's not introduced an open door policy for make people and come and see the workings of Parliament, but then some other parliamentarians they fail for speak. Maybe, codes of conduct, maybe they decide say, well, let we observe the codes of conduct. Now, for Parliament, we got to be very careful the things that we say. I'm not protecting anybody here. I'm just looking for a good reason as to why they're not going to talk. But what's that to say anyway? I mean, they've said it all. We don't hear about good things. So maybe that's why they're trying to rebuild, for just make Parliament look good at this time. Because after all, they get corruption hanging over their heads. But anyway, generally speaking, I think Usman Toli don't really say everything what we need for now. It is just a matter of us now expanding a little bit more. So for now, I would say, Tripoli, thank you. You said don't do a lot of work. You don't get a lot of background information. We don't get a broad understanding of what's in the go on. But I hope say the elections, look what you say the court be don't say. And the one thing again, what I really want to say before they go, when the court makes a decision, makes an order, and then electoral commission are able to carry out that order, you find out that there is a break in communication. And Usman Toli talks about independence of the judiciary, independence of electoral commission, independence of Parliament. I think there's a problem with separation of powers in Sierra Leone. It appears people don't sabi the boundaries. Anyway, so I want to say thank you for having me tonight.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Janet. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Patricia.
Yes, Patricia.
Buffalo, New York.
Yes, you get a platform.
Yes, I get the opportunity today for listening to the starting Usman Toli calling. They come late for the constituency 1100. It look like Usman Toli self not right the way the country where they say for election, security reason for be one of the concerns for anything where they go on for let go peacefully. Two, if I tell people then the way they want stand for that constituency day, where for know the seriousness of the people, by now then for so. Because if anybody wants to say if I go up that constituency day, where then they stand for, like where they don't postpone the election, so therefore they work very hard for so the people then say, oh, not to for can go and reach yourself na that Parliament day, now for can help na this constituency so if the constituency not be improved self, now therefore work very hard, therefore now don't they look to the people that way then they go stand for be a parliamentary for them, for me then so they say, okay, we don't postpone so self, not bad. But see me one for can for help the people the way they did at this constituency so for improve their life and they create job for them or create work where they for do where go bring any changes in their life. Therefore don't they do them. But not means where government don't say where they don't say next year and in an election. That's the end of it because now they want time because they want time now they not get time now. So it means nobody know they for represent them. Even the one the way they did in Parliament right now all the other constituency them. What did they do? They do nothing because nobody I don't see no constituency say it can't itself say this man so don't elected and for you go represent we now so thing they do. One, therefore don't get no parliamentary and not in Sierra Leone self. I think say they get office and then constituency themselves. All they did in a free town, they enjoy themselves. Past election time come before some man they go so face. If they cook one bag rest, or two bag rest, people they eat, they happy say, oh this man he they do good for we. But nothing say any parliamentary and then a salon, he get a office and constituency for also say, oh now for go talk to people them. For improve that place day. So if that don't be now, say they don't cancel that one yonder. If anybody they will not say mean business for the people them. Now them for speech so themselves, we take the time for the election, made them patient. But Usman Toli said they cancel like say today because the president or the next don't say now, oh today election for take place. It means that the end of everything. No. Now all man for go so say yes. Which are without election now? I still there for now. I go do so thing for this constituency. Now I think say people then for so themselves. Not for kind of more than you talk say today, then vote for you, then that's the end of it. You don't go. So if for still put all his strength now. So now that no one made a try for say Salon election is very important. Some of we they listen this now. It don't be, the Salon issue they become frustrated for most of we self now. So na my own contribution that.
All right, thank you very much, Patricia. Thank you.
Yeah, bye bye.
Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Triple A. Good evening. This is now Eskimo from Germany.
Yes, Eskimo, you get a platform.
First of all, want to plenty thank you to all the contributors that really try for help. We for CC we get a bright idea of what today happen in our country. But it's very doubtful to me for we get see a network for go see a network team for go inside parliament for go get a minute talk with certain people and then that night will come to reality. Because if yesterday waiting the Speaker of the House talk to which we will follow up to yesterday, then time for television they don't open a platform where people in the go parliament and ask questions, then ready for answer people and then they're ready for open up to people and whatever people and say they're really transparent. Then all of a sudden we get a crack at the level because of good and try for good the network try for good for able to get a speech or for able to get one or two questions from important people that we need for know we need to answer with some questions there, then they're not able to make that happen. Well, to me, I've been sent this out yesterday. I even said that my main contribution yesterday say certain people, we country politicians, then they only come out and say something for try to convince people. Then, if you say, we still into the 60s or the 70s or the 80s where we say they still turn people in or put people away, people will not be well educated or people will not be versatile with the government issues them. But for this moment where we say we all conversant with what did happen now we country and we relate to some other African countries them, not talking of the European countries, I surely believe say we all not new to this particular government thing where we all debate on. So then convincement to they try to give to people and say they're open and they want or they open the house for let people and go in and ask questions, then they will answer. Then all of a sudden, una take a move event of yes and today on day the enable happened. To me, it's a shame to we leaders then, especially the MPs then at the parliament. If then don't talk, then at the same time no stand to wait and talk. But anyway, we still need to follow up. Let's see if they continue for act this way. Until una don't go there, una first media we go there, we'll see back if other medias they try for go back for which and then you know it will happen. They definitely will not say. They only come to the media for talk, what they feel like talking, but convince people in. Try for fool people in at the media. We don't know from that one day. Now to Constituency 110. I just feel say this community now a community where if I don't lie, if I check King Lady amount of days is the way don't left. It's about 109 days for Lady President 2 years. Now the power way it did. 2 years when they're voting for a person at that constituency day. Unfortunately, they will go into re-election again. Then into this re-election, 2 years ago, we don't even get anybody to represent this particular area of the country. To me, I feel pity for them. I really feel pity because the politicians, we leaders, they need to seek the interest of the people. When I don't stop an election due to one reason to the other, okay, next when I get all the priorities, we expect the institution. We expect them say they don't pull a bag, they don't because of reason best known to them or the election not too safe, they stop them. They see everything, they say re-election. People are ready for that. Then go court pass verdict. 2019 December, the election for all. Now December is gone. Almost. The pool was today now say next year. When next year? The question. And is it possible? Is it authentic that we didn't tell you about next year will happen again? The lay community people and no people who they represent them, nobody who they represent them. Like my sister just talk. We dey wait for people they will say they want this power, let them go in there. Talk for people they will help the community people instead of they don't go inside the power. Let them go there now and do that. That I feel like a very good advice what my sister said. Thank you very much. This is my contribution for today.
Thank you very much, Eskimo. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Evan, your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, my name is Brian. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brian, I get the platform, sir.
Yeah, people will tell you plenty. Thank you for the opportunity and the forum. Waiting one for say the first thing we get for comment is Mantholi. Because as far as me concerned, every statement we make today, every sentence of that statement, and each and every syllable, now every sentence we make, it was 1,000,000% correct. It is everything on the earth. It is 1,000,000% correct. And again, nothing wrong. So Lord established that. So I come to million points there. What they make the first thing what they say, I get a simple message, but now a pessimistic message for we Sierra Leoneans there. It got difficult for the democracy take hold in Sierra Leone. It will be difficult. Because the average African politician, or including the one the more we get, they are intolerant. They are intolerant. They don't want nobody for criticize them. They want everything for good and weak. All the election they are, we talk a couple months ago, this Sweden Council, that particular by-election, now waste of resources. Now a waste. Because the people in the 10 constituency or this or so, Sweden Council the election in the people that vote 2018, they vote for the MP they more than want. The people that more than Sabi, they vote for them. Now, yeah, we did last week. What you send you reports, I know them going to then constituency then they. And including the million constituency in a client town. The MP people that vote for. What they Sabi, what the people they say? They're not saying the MP that vote, they pull them. The one they put now, they're not Sabi, they don't want the candy. So you see, who are the full? Now this is the talking study. Who are the fully copy? Now waste of resources. All this election is not necessary. The people who don't vote last year. Okay, let me say on a councillor, as a councillor, on a make a fresh election for all them particular constituencies. Because now on a council. And this one, that 110 day. As we all know, if the older election, the 110, APC will win now 110. Because now APC stronghold. I don't support APC, I don't like them. But we'll get for talking to when they stronghold that one day. And other than the people other than the talks them, will make them cancel that election. This particular government and then talks them. Now then talks them, now then go scatter that particular police station in it. Now then talks, this present government. So if they sanction anybody, now then for sanction. And now one polling place, and that one polling place, now the opposition stronghold. And I understand. Now this I don't understand. Why African governments then, this election, you the president, now they make you as the president. Now the opposition, the people they say they want to let them be majority. Why when they go thwart the will of the people? This is not the reason why I say I'm pessimistic. I not get upset democracy go work in salon. I not believe so. APC they do the same thing they made in their power. Now in the council back for bites them. They were back do the same thing. And I talked this year a couple months ago. And see them now only 10 or 11 APC MP them in petition are they better anybody, let get long life. The day what APC they take over power yonder. So them go petition all of the SLP MP them. Because I teach for that, teach for that. You do me, I do you. Then they're good for democracy. They're not good. So now like I say, me, I'm not hopeful for democracy in Asalo with politicians like this. We are doomed. Let's continue for this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Brahma. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on your name and who the call from?
Hello, this is Bengali Special. They call from all the way from Kuwait.
Yes, Bengali Special. You get a platform. What's in your contribution?
Really, they can emphasize on the election. We then don't postpone. I would always be waiting. The PRO don't can talk on behalf of NEC. Actually, there is no substantial something we expect from the PRO way Namasakoi can talk while and postpone the election. But by election, na in there they go say, well, for security reasons. Oh my God. Who say I will get for the way general election get for camp? The general election. Who say I will get for the but like if you when you go say you get for come back, then two political parties then are both APC and SLPP. If we not snap farm, just like with TMRCC, I think we get for sell la country day, then we distribute the money, each everyone, all man, all union. But we hope say that not get for be. With people that we get for snap farm, and we feel say them party there, we need for change them, and let us see another new party instead of where they come. You know, because like if by election, parliamentary and election, go postpone just because of security and the rest of it, my goodness. Me know all the trick where APC been done they do, the SLPP, then self get for return, give them back. So how long will go the dependent there for you to return that? Say this been done, do me this. And we don't know the preparation fine and get it. But like to be frank enough, the NEC themselves are they blame them seriously. Because like if they can get constitution, we govern them. In any kind way, we party of the day get for talk to them. Tell the party of the day, okay, but like this constitution, they guide we all. At least enough it's like if they law kind above the constitution. But sometimes back when they look to the other side, say, if we don't listen to waiting, the party of the day don't tell we job not secure on our own side. You know, all lengthen and they think of that. Because with all the statements we massacre out, you know, it's really disheartening on the side of them, then, and the side of the government too. Waiting and people realize if even yanda na SLPP na APC stronghold, at least me go the election, and they get the presidency. No, they made the people able for exercise their right. Without them want for vote for, then vote for them. Without them not for vote for, okay, no problem. The same thing happened at constituency 060. This by election now, Samun Chivdom inside Cambia district, the councillorship. Now the same Farah council Mango to Bude, but it's like under the majority. Therefore NGC, so in any kind of angle, any kind way how them play them tactics, and just get for win. So may allow the people them, may exercise them right. So like if I talk, this Nabangali special still they follow up on that side they allow people and very conscious they call all the way from Kuwait. I tell you plenty. Thank you. I'm glad for this camera SN radio. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Bengali. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Ayo, the call from US.
Yes, Ayo, you get the platform.
Yeah, in as much there is so much turmoil in this constituency 110, where there is no free and fair election going over there. People have to take into consideration that's the way politics roll in Sierra Leone. You know, go back, way back then, you know, when APC was in power, then are the one way turned the country to one party with a stifle all opposition. So what you sow, now you go reap. We don't agree with this government trying to stifle them all. But that's African politics, that's saloon politics. When people for take into consideration, that's the way Black African politics roll, especially in West Africa. If they not use caution force on you, they will use other tactics to stifle the opposition. That's the way it rolls. Democracy, they talk, not just talking, but they never practice democracy in African politics. We just they talk. This politics when they practice in a salon, you do me, I do you. Like in my brother, they say, if you see come back, and the same thing and go do back. So I don't know why people they not seem to understand what is happening in salon politics. Now do me, I do you. Because if the one look back now, the APC and then scatter. Almost here and put that country to one party with opposition, no voice. Even when students they do no school, no college, no work, they crush them with force. So let us know they come and talk, say this government. I think we don't be in that system as salon for a very long time. And I don't see how they go try to get rid of them because that's the politics they're playing in that country. We just pray to God no more make some maybe one day, and somebody will soften their heart, the higher power will soften these politicians their heart and make them change their attitude. And furthermore, you don't have to live in a district to represent the people. The same thing they happen here. So like a person like Little Romney come from Massachusetts, but now senator from Utah now. The thing is you have to make sure you show up to your people then. Like this 110, this guy from Eskimo, they say they don't get any representative for a very long time. It doesn't even make a difference. The one that was the representative with other districts, they're not doing anything for them district them. So it don't make any difference. Politics now salon is one big mess. That's my contribution.
All right, thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hey, good evening. This is Ibrahim. They call from Athens.
Yes, Ibrahim, you get the platform.
Yeah. First of all, I want to tell NEC thank you because we they not all held this election for waste again the taxpayers' money. Because they don't do harm, my salon people and money they go. But what I want to talk about now the security we get in our country, now the Sierra Leone police. Now, them force no serious. Triple I give you an example, quick one. When I dey salon, I dey feel hot. I come outside, I lay down at the motor bonnet, for I get a fresh air. I fall asleep. Couple of hours, I'm robbed at the end and our house with gun. Our compound, sorry. They wake me up, then tell me if I talk, then go kill me. So I not shout. So with security be they sleep, na the other hand, then go wake me. Where they wake away, he get up, he begin shout. All the neighbors then wake. So then concentrate for go beat them, for like they shut up, I escape. I go na Congo Cross police station.
Quick. How long ago was this?
It wasn't not long ago. Like a couple of months.
Okay, carry on. Now 2019, okay. 2018, 2017, 10 years ago?
Yeah, so 2018.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah. I go Congo Cross police station. I go report. Waiting and tell me, say, we so disappointing. Remember, I don't run by foot, go Congo Cross police station. And tell me, say, they not get gunman, so they're not a good day. To be honest. I wait for taxi for go na this by bus halt na OSD headquarter. I go there before then they give me a patrol team for come now we compound. The thief man they don't go. But the thing is, this is show how we security not sober in that country they are. They tell me, brother. Then people and they go broke ballot box, taxpayers' money, videos and they out, so many things and they out when high evidences. They're not able to apprehend one person for sure say, now this we don't all, we they brought them to book. So that country, they are glad when NEC not all again for waste taxpayers' money until the time when they're ready. Even though then they deprive Salon people, and but Sierra Leone police security-wise, brother, I doubt them. Namion contribution, and they thank you so very much.
All right, thank you very much, Ibrahim. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello.
Yes, you did live on here.
Yes, Triple A, good evening. This is Ahmed, the call from Virginia.
You get the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much, Triple A. This topic here today about Constituency 110. As for me, I'm a constituency Dande. They are registered, although I'm not being fortunate for vote. And unfortunately, back that rerun election day, the day where they left US for go salon, and that they didn't do the election, so I'm not able to participate. But I've been there and pray them cancel that result day, and I know all waiting be happen. It really sad for them cancel a whole election because of one station. We get like 10 polling stations. For let them just cancel that one day for a whole constituency. Trust me, Triple A. If the ruling party and candidates now in the lead with them, you don't count them votes, then they believe you me, therefore being declared that lady the winner of that election day. But now because not to him been there in the lead and then no say that particular station where they cancel when Angola town, now they the APC candidate they reside and they get in full support. Then no say if they been count them vote then they go win. Now that made them decide for cancel the whole election. But honestly, it don't make sense and even not constitutional, because the thing we therefore be do, therefore just cancel the station who side the problem be. But NEC go cancel the whole result. And I want to send this message to the NEC boss. Again, for very, very be careful. You see this world, anything you did do, you get for give account to and tomorrow to God Almighty. Any power where you get for give stewardship to God, how you will execute that power day. If Umfa Ali, they take Sierra Leoneans them for granted, we all know how he conducts the general election, 2018 general election, how they do the collating, how the results come out, how would they get over 100%, where they not ever give full result, they ever publish Sylvia Blythe and they be them for let them publish that full result. They say to date, they not ever publish that results day. So I think say NEC nine the problem. NEC nine don't fail we in terms of democratic election. Now then not be independent. NEC from previous years, then they listen to the government of the day. Now the body that one day way, if you not take them, then go bring problem in that country day. And I just want to make I want to respond to the second caller and the third caller we call on this program, where they talk about security. Me not think saying a security, because if they talk about security for one constituency, they're not able for secure one constituency. I wonder how they're able for secure the 2023 election way now for the whole country. So this not just as the other callers then say, na tactics. Then just one for hold on to this constituency because right now the ratio in Parliament now by one member of Parliament, SFPP, they lead APC. So if APC win the constituency, they go get equal membership in Parliament, where they not go refer to themselves again as majority members of the Parliament. So I believe saying that make then they do this delay. Believe you me, I don't think say that elections they then go conduct them at the earliest time. Because if they tell you now, say, within the first quarter, within the first quarter, it can be January, February, March. That's ending now the constituency done there for 2 years. They don't get nobody where they represent them at the Parliament. I think it's very, very unfair to the people. It's very unfair to me self with the talk so because that my own constituency, they are only for over 10 years, and I get my own place there when they are there, me people and they. So I think say they're very, very unfair to we. The NEC need for do something and make sure say the people of constituency 110 get a representation at Parliament. I thank you very much for this platform. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ahmed. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
My name Adama. I call from New York.
Yes, Adama, you get a platform.
Okay, like you said, you don't send the newsman in the Parliament for me to talk, and they all walk away. See, AAA, now this is what they talk about. It doesn't mean some of us are negative. We want we country for work before. But if now they represent with people then, they represent the country. And when they say one thing, they do something else. I mean, what you expect? So, your contribution today is this, AAA. Let us vote them out the next election. Let us put other people in there where they want for let this country go before. They want to take care of the country or the people there. And we also therefore educate our people then for say, not only take somebody for represent you, just because you know that person. Now when I all grow up together, when I live in the same neighborhood, or when I live in the same party, let them pick somebody where that person they care about them, they care about the country. Because if the country go before, everybody will go before. So now your contribution on that today, AAA. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Adama. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
There is a Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, you get the platform.
You know, I don't know what is wrong between another country. Some of these leaders that what they call for represent. I like to go cancel a whole election. You know, yeah, you know, even makes sense. It not make sense today, not make sense tomorrow. Any country, we tell them they just they laugh with it. So because people they're not serious. They're not serious, don't they? Election where the courts don't agree, they don't go. Government don't spend money for them all the election. They just decide no more for cancel. One man just decides say, oh no, cancel for no reason, say because of security. I know, but I believe there's something fishy inside that thing there. Something fishy. And maybe believe so whatever fishy it is, it's not going to sound right to the present government. Because now they already dig them in there. I will not say pity them, they don't do it. But then not for can't follow the footstep. This thing will go against them. Let them be careful what they do. Next election 2023, with the whole thing that they're against them, believe me. Because if small election there, for let them perform and then they go and cancel and they say because of security reasons, it will go against them long way. Let them be careful, know what they do. If they don't set a date for make the election, then they go ahead and make the election. Would that win, they win. Would that not win? It will be a wait for the next time. But they're not going to just sit down on my people, they don't prepare. Then for the get people they left for go send their hand to month, then monitor they just grab say they cancel it. It don't make sense at all. But if they not be careful, as I said earlier, this thing will go against them during the next election. And that's all me left for say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, sir. Make we just bring Usman Toli, make you do one or two clarification quick. Yes, Usman Toli, you get the platform again, sir.
Yeah, as you say, I just want to make one or two clarifications then. I know say my sister them and take and say I not take the issue of security seriously. Of course, I take security issues then very seriously. But what are they try for talk? What are they try for talk is this. You see, government and police them, they hide behind the issues of security. Don't look at some of the examples. Don't look at the trend recently where they use security as an excuse. Yeah? Demonstration, they say security problem. That's one. We get the issue inside Anti-Corruption Commission, go inside Parliament. Yeah? The Parliament, therefore, drive the journalists and I do. They say security problem. Yeah? Again, we see what happened. So many other things that happen where then they hide behind security. Hide behind security. And just like the other caller say, you know, this is not just a by-election. Yeah? A by-election. We manage for go through big election. Yeah? We don't see any major incident. Yeah? This is not just a by-election. We say security. How long will continue for the talk about security? They use it as an excuse. You know, they use it as an excuse. Look at the amount of months we don't lapse since we then conduct this election. You know, and still they talk about security. We almost say security is paramount, it's very important. But you get to look at the trend. Everything now, then they talk about security. Everything now, then they talk about security. How long will we continue with this? And like the other caller just say, look at the ratio in the Parliament. You know, look at the ratio of the number of APC parliamentarians to that of SLPP. I think it's only by one person. Yeah? So when you look at them, you will begin to ask questions. Why all this delay? And when you cancel elections, for today, if you call for another one, it's not just a by-election. They don't say critical for them. Basically, now that's the moment they try for talk. But this issue of security, everything now, security reasons. We're tired of this. Now that's what they try for talk. Nobody knows to underestimate the power of security. Security is paramount. But everything, security. When you use one excuse over and over, we'll begin to ask questions. Now that's no more I want to put on the table. So, my sister, I know to say I don't take security issues them seriously. It's just that it don't too much, Ms. Benton. It don't too much. So, thank you very much, Triple for giving us a second chance.
Okay. Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Postponement of parliamentary rerun election na constituency 110. If you listen to the different callers them we call, there was a trend. One, not a security issue. Other one, na for say, this thing done bad from them. Other people then say, the one that we did it now, they're not even working for the people. So waiting at the difference where this one I make. So if something bad before today, we're not supposed to try for correct them. Now I make the other term when then they talk about a president is a president. So even if the previous government them don't set a bad precedent, somebody else go come and follow suit, say because that one day be don't do it. So now he sets the precedent, even though it was bad. What thing you feel say you win at the correct person? What you for do? You go refer say, even though that precedent, the way them particular people here we come out to the set being bad, not to say it be supposed for be, but we go do the right thing for be the better people. We go make the citizens them. Then gladly for we then give we an opportunity for serve them. You hear the word I use? Opportunity to serve. If you they go for go serve somebody, you know say exactly you they go for serve the person. You go fet? Or if the person choose otherwise, you know go just say, now you lost? Not so? So in this particular constituency right now, the people will not get any representative. So man say, oh, the one the way they try for gain the people them for make them vote for them, then for they do something right now. That particular constituency is like an eggshell. Where everybody they look incumbent. We don't send the camera there. And the people then we go get the video. And the people them, you know, like where they gonna order neighborhood them. Where then they talk about road, light, water. You know what they talk about? Political unrest. Now then talk to the camera about. It was all about politics. How it affects them for function in the community. How neighbors them, not they get along well. Let me say, because of what happened, for say the people then get for suffer for that. I don't think say they're supposed for suffer. Hey. So who makes the decision here? Court tell next say by the end of 2019, this election una for don't conduct them. Neck can't we? Almost when? It was on the 9th of December. And can't we say the days that we left, we don't think say we go able for conduct this election. Who's then they realize say they not think say they go able conduct the election? Who that they engage? Like I be they talk just now before we get the last caller. I say waiting neck right now the press release. They no give no explanation. Then just tell we say NEC wish for inform the political party them, the stakeholders them, and the general public. Say the High Court be order the parliamentary reunion na constituency 110, not a constituency 110 no more, and also the village head by election na Bungawaf and Mama Beach, all na the western area rural district, where them be state say before 2019 then for don't do am. Then one for make we know say then don't postpone am to a later date na the first quarter of 2020. They say the dates will be communicated in due course. Any inconvenience is deeply regretted. Dated 9th day of December 2019. Signed and stamped by the Chief Electoral Commissioner, Chairman of the National Returning Officer, National Electoral Commission, Mohamed Umfa Ali Conte. That was it. Maybe you go say on the audio where we listen about Mansakoi bring one or two things there. But on the own press release, they not give no reason. They say any inconvenience is deeply regretted. But then we go back to the courts. May then go tell the court, say, una been tell we say we for do this election before the end of 2019. But unfortunately, for this reason, that reason, we're not able to do them. Or because the courts be don't state say then for do them end of 2019, then choose for any reason, any other reason, then choose say they're not go able for do them, but they don't put time, even though a date's not there, then put a time frame where they go work towards. The one when a court give them order, they not go by them. So you think say they own nine then go by? And they not tell we by this release say then we go to court back for go tell court say una be don't order we, but unfortunately we not able for do them. You feel say Salon Judiciary for step up and ask them question and hold somebody accountable? Because it was an order for the court. We then supposed for conduct the election day before 2019 end. This is the thing. We let the results we other nations them in Africa they get. But at the procedure we don't want to go through. We want to do the same thing but get a different result. Is that possible? The same thing where they make you fail, the same thing where they make you for them, you did do them, but you feel say this time around I not go for them. Because I feel say the courts will give the order suppose for someone neck. And somebody needs to answer a question. Why make the election did not take place? Or the people them waiting at that constituency day, they need for sue neck. Make neck go explain to the court why make they not conduct the election. If we call for democracy, we call for transparency, these are the kind of system where they make things happen. But we want the result. We don't want to fix the system in place. We don't want to go through the correct procedure. So, what do we go gain out of this? What do we go gain if we not put the correct system in place? And for say, because wrong be done they happen during the previous regime, then this particular administration self continue, say, yeah, it is what it is. No. We need to do the right thing. We need to do the correct thing. Because now for the good of Sierra Leone. For the good of Sierra Leone. Remember, now one salon we get. And then people and they deserve for get person for represent them a parliament. Then deserve that. And I know say everybody gets your own theory about this issue. Claiming say the present government want for win that seat there by all cost. Claiming if it was the present government in candidates where that election where the result will then cancel, if now be the lead, definitely they're not for be cancelled. All these are just assumption, allegation where people in the try for say. Eh? So for say because of that, this supposed to happen. Then people there deserve again somebody way for represent them. Judge Kamara say he say so where who say the people don't they follow the rule of law. It not only they apply to the layman at the market or the traffic stop. It involve all the faction them of government and the people of Sierra Leone. Follow the rule of law. Not to the small people and normal, not to the people and down there, not to the common man, but from top to bottom. Everybody for abide by the law. It's not new. We can always talk until all the arms them. They all work independently. I don't know. Because people they say, because the president handpick Udan at the head of neck, so the neck boss go always be answerable to him. You go down that statement they say not because not Africa. Africa democracy we dey try. We dey try. I think that's the word. But we're not in a democracy in Africa. But we dey try. If I want to give a percentage, I think make I not give the percentage when we go and give self say and Sierra Leone as a democratic state. But police and security, we all see when they say ladida. Let's just make the example for stadium. The back-to-back stadium be full. It was all good. We know you run. Even though, yes, any Southside crowd gather. A little bit of lawlessness can show itself. But that massive one, we know here. Everything go on smoothly. So Alone police not tell we say they're not able for control the crowd we go na the stadium. But both the top political party them and every political party person where they support political party been there at that stadium day. Be there at the stadium. But because he may not begin nothing for do with party, then come the back, no ye chuk, no ye fet. Even though when they can play the kofa, some areas then they we know nef chuk all thing diamond bone all they come on. but the stadium over full like I over full. Even before that 10 days, Faith Healing, Pastor Mambu, he been get himself on crusade. Beaucoup people, stadium over full back. We not hearing nothing. Police not tell we security. So is it when it comes to politics? Now in the security not the day enough. You go say no. Remember that game? Now I make Salon begin for playing an empty stadium because of the how lawlessness become show in face. Say they want to retaliate for waiting be happen in Liberia. Do we have a security nightmare in Sierra Leone? Where it comes to politics? I'm not going to talk too much on this because we don't know what things Salon police want go tell we tomorrow. So let we wait. Let we hear from them. Because they say then get a press briefing on Thursday and the camera will be there. Let we hear the plans that we then get for the festive season. Because I know that's going to be among, I don't know the schedule or the agenda or waiting and they go talk about, but I know say they get for talk about the festive season. And I hope say they go talk about them one day we don't begin jog wig. But we the people, are we ready to make wise decision? The thing where they happen, now the people them, or now the political party them, or the politicians them. Eh? Now the people them, or now the politicians them. So maybe, if we know the answer, then we'll be able to solve the problem. If we know the answer, the people or the politicians. Because if the people they make the wise decision, but people they say, now then two parties are for change. We come to the next question. Is it about the political party? Or is it about the mindset of Sierra Leoneans? The way they esteem and hold politicians. Is it about that? Now the people in mindset we supposed to try for change, or now the political party then for change? Because all the political party then are Salon. Then come out from two parties, SLPP and APC. Show me a political party in Sierra Leone where no get root inside SLPP and APC. One way or the other, find the root, find that seed. You go get into party. So even if we come with a new party, the way how the people they see politicians, if it no change, the same thing will happen. The people get the power for force politicians then for change. The people then get the power for force the politicians then for change. What kind of power am I saying? I need to talk for going on street. I need to talk for no. Because when the people know what thing they want, then get the right people and for represent them. Even if not a politician. But they know say this person able make wise decision for we. And then give that person the power. Because the people then they give power. The people, now then they send people and for represent them. So, if the people them give the correct person the power, yes, let us not go far. This past election, you know political party the way shape t-shirt. You know them. But now they win? No. The people there, now they make decision. Even though some man gets young conspiracy theory on that, on who that choose say na European Union and then choose who that they lead and okay. But when the people know the power where they in their vote, they not go just give them loosely. And they not go even sell them. They not go give them loosely, they not go sell them. So, now make we want the people for take back them power. We want the people for make politicians then respect the people. Because you know say when you not do the right thing, even your political party not go save you. But until we left for see colors and look for something where go make we a better citizen and make we country a better country before we go before. Without that, oh, what a day in Sierra Leone. Salon people, we need for take back we right. Some of we, now we sell them, some of we, now we to go wear them. By the way and manner where we do things. And how we go lock today on. We can just read one or two text them. Kebi Conte say, he said AAA, if Salon for develop, we need forget religious leaders them for rule the country. Yeah? Kebi Conte. Yeah. Open the eye fine. If the country they outside they so today, part of the blame self we can give to the religious leaders them. Because instead of them being neutral, some of them, and they proclaim their own political party, then they sell their ideology, now they different platform them. Instead of them being there for help for direct the people them about their rights and what they want, for show them, help them, make them, then get a proper mindset. Lord no go far. But Sharia mocks. We sabi how we end up. So when he comes to Dandy, Momo Kago say the party's name has nothing to do with the conduct of those who are representing us. The party name not get nothing for do with the people the way they represent us. Yes, now so it's supposed to be, but not to say they be. Abdullah Bundu Conte, just like I said the other day, we the yarn for the day we independent MPs then go Bokuna Parliament. That time we don't know say Salon don't begin take the right direction. Max Jallo say politicians then say na the problem including the mindset of the people with a need for change. Sarah Conte say lawlessness to the highest degree in Mama Salone. And he answered the question, and Sarah Conte say he answer to that question are both the political party and the people them. Like I said, now one salon we get. Make we just do the right thing. So it will be a better country. We remind the government, Salon Day is 60 years, 2021. We hope say by that 10 day, 60%, 60 years, 60% of the country. Because we know, see, from now to that 10 day, you're able to claim 100% for get lights, good road, and no, but 60% at least. Make we get light, water, good road, and good health care. If we're able to cover that one day, 2021, 60 years, 60%, it will be a good one at them books. Not forget, say, there was a campaign where we be called Abdulem Fatomanaya for remind government for review the constitution. So a lot of people say for create a GoFundMe. One for make you know say on Thursday, tomorrow, the GoFundMe page go there up. Go create two, one for the state, for the one they want to donate and the state, because some people them will be do that school loan. Some man say we you go there not able to see who side for change the currency from pound to dollar, so some man not be able for donate. But we just the hope say we go make then two, we create two, one for pound, for the one they already in the UK and Europe, and one for dollar for the one they already in the United States. So they create two. Let we make that happen. We can share, make other people and share so that Abdulem Fatoma Chadi and will take on the campaign for ask the government for review the constitution. So tomorrow the GoFundMe page go there up. We will be done promise say we go donate. Let we go do and through the GoFundMe page, and let we make things happen. On Thursday, it go day available. Till we meet again tomorrow. Tiki Polisi, Tata.